Camera 2. More. Camera 2.
Camera, it's ready.
You're smacking one.
Snack in your mouth, eating snacks.
I'm gonna say vegetarian tacos.
That's what they are.
Okay. Hello, everybody. It's a wonderful Sunday, and the daily craze. Yeah. So today on the Daily Craze, we're going to be making one of our awesome recipes from our workbook, our ebook. You can go on our website, boom, it's going to pop up. You can subscribe to that. That would be great. And tacos, plant-based. Mostly, it just depends on what kind of tortillas you use. That depends on whether it's going to be vegan or vegetarian.
What are you even saying? I'm not using any of this.
Shout out Betty Crocker.
For what?
For holding it down.
Alright, I'm done.
Alright guys, for this recipe you'll need 1 can of black beans, a zucchini, white mushrooms, your choice of rice, an avocado, 1/4 of a white onion, 1 tomato, Mexican oregano spice, salt and pepper, vegan butter, salsa, spicy or medium, garlic, and then for extra spice you can add hot sauce to your taco. We will be using basmati rice, but that's just a family preference. You can use whatever rice you want for your tacos.
Alright, so zucchinis vary in size, so you always want to just cut what you need. So this one will probably only use half of the zucchini. Alright, now you're going to chop up your onion. Oh gosh. And then you chop up your mushrooms.
Chop up the mushrooms.
We have the rice going. That should be done in a second. And then
9 minutes and 51 seconds.
Put olive oil into the pan and then added black beans. You're gonna have it on a high heat.
High heat.
For the beans to cook down. And then here in a skillet, you have olive oil as well. Because
and then you put your hand like this to test the heat to see if it's getting good and hot, like Gordon would do.
I wouldn't recommend that, but you'll go ahead and this is where you're going to be putting your veggies.
Yep.
Just a little add is some cilantro if you want. I personally don't like cilantro, so that's why it's not on the recipe, but Nick does, so you can add that to the tacos as well. You're going to add your cumin to the beans. Cumin. And a little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper.
Little salt, little pepper.
Little salt, little pepper. Make sure once you put in the spices and you mix it up that you do taste what you're making. Now we're gonna add the onion to the skillet. Or did you mean to put that zucchini in there?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna add the zucchini as well.
As well.
Then you'll add some garlic as well, and then mix it all up.
And after you're done mixing, it's time to smash the black beans.
Oh my god. And try not to be as messy as Nicholas when cooking.
Get in there like this.
And use the masher.
Use this little.
Do you recommend using like if they don't have a masher, a fork?
I recommend buying a masher. If you don't have a masher, I recommend you buy one. But if you don't, a fork will be alright.
Alright, cool. Alright, so half of your onion was in the skillet with the zucchini, and that's cooking right now. And the rest of the onion you want to put with your beans.
And also, this is a little something extra you can do. You don't have to do it. But sometimes, since I like a meatier mushroom texture sometimes, instead of putting all the mushrooms in with the other veg, I'm gonna just put some in here and they'll stay almost like a raw type. I mean, it'll cook just from the temperature of this, but that'll be an extra little added meat type texture.
Give it a little more girthiness.
Yeah,
Oops, sorry.
that's a pro tip. 98.
Pro tip 98. So you'll just leave the beans off heat, and if you added your mushrooms, it'll be beans and mushrooms. Leave them off heat while you cook the rest of the veggies. Add cilantro to your beans if you are going to have cilantro for your tacos. Then you're going to add the lime juice to the beans. All right, so our rice is done, and we actually put oregano and
Some Mexican oregano, yeah.
Mexican oregano spices to it. It's not crucial for the recipe, it's just we like to add a little bit of extra seasoning to our rice, and then we're not going to eat all this rice for the tacos. That way our rice is already seasoned for whatever else we want to cook with it.
Amen.
So we put salt and then putting a little bit of pepper.
And that's what you do when you fall in love with tacos.
Once your zucchinis are a little bit soft, along with your onions, you're going to add the rest of your mushrooms that you didn't add to your beans. Whoopee! And let those cook down. Whoopee! 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 Shut up! Another thing that we like to do with the rice is once it's done cooking, add a bit of vegan butter to it. Another requirement is watching a cooking show while you are making food. It always ends up with the best meals. Check your hair. Check your hair, girl. Check it out.
Kayla over here, let me look windy.
Windy? What does that mean?
Oh,
All right, now that Nick is almost done with the beans and the other vegetables, I'm going to chop up the tomatoes and the avocado.
I gotta do a taste test on that.
Oh, you gotta do a taste test? There we go.
Oh no, this is gonna be good.
That's a lie.
Now once your veggies are done cooking, it is time to assemble this magnificent taco. Now before you enjoy your tacos, make sure to like and subscribe. Also hit the little bell.